Hello everyone, and happy Sunday to everyone. We're going to look at days 5 and 6 of Warhammer Fest. So let's go, I guess. Okay, so day 5 and 6. Day 5 was basically Orc Day with some Imperial Guard or Astra Militarum sprinkles. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Beast Snaggers, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the Imperial Guard, and then the reveal trailer that they had at the end. I can't host the reveal trailer on this channel because I'll get DMCA'd, so please don't watch that before the last part if you can. I'll link the trailer though. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about the Beast Snaggers first. Beast Snaggers revealed a bit more of their line. We saw basically the 3 Squighog boys. We saw special character, which was the a new character, or rather a very old character from 1st and 2nd edition, which I said it was going to be from the blatantly obvious cubes that they put in the last article for the Here We Go article, but basically. Which was the name of one of the very first Orc books, by the way. And here's a picture of the very first Orc book. Here we go. Zogrod Snagga. Now, what was he? He was a rogue runt herd or Gretchen squig handler that had ideas that if you treat Gretchen nicely, they will basically be better fighters, be better warriors. And he decided to shoot a mech through his own shock attack gun when the mech was using his super runts or super grots or super snotlings, depending on which version of the rules, which version of the lore you are reading. So he basically became an outcast after that. He's a snakebite character. He fits very well with the rest of the Beast Snaggers. So what else did we do? Look, what else did we get on the Thursday? What else did we get on the Friday? We got some Beast Snagger boys, which are just basically more muscular versions of orcs. They don't have the bow legs of the old orc boys, which some people like, some people don't. They're rather weird. But I think as we've had them now for, I don't know, 20 years at least, a lot of people have got used to them. Saying that the Orc Boy kit, the original, that Orc Boy kit does need a bit of a rehash. But we got some more Beast Snagger boys, which seem to be armed with sluggers and choppers, and they look a bit beefier. They look a bit beefier than the traditional Orc Boy, so I think they probably have the strength of a knob, which is probably about strength 5, which is a bit stronger than a regular Space Marine. So the Primaris Marines maybe not, because they're super duper, aren't they? And then we had the Squighog boys, which basically we saw them before. We saw a little runt with a little monocycle squig, and he's got like a rocket and he's got like a nail which is going to charge at people. He's the second favourite of people, probably after Mr. Crab from Thursday. Or Wednesday, sorry. From Wednesday, yes, Mr. Crab from Wednesday. Thursday. So he's favourite, and then we had a knob on a smasher squig. Now, when I saw this model first, I thought it would be a war boss. It's not. It's just a knob on a smasher squig. We still have a couple of things that possibly might come out from the Beast Snaggers, because they've put together a little army box, a little platoon box. It's got 20 boys. It's got Zogrod Snagga, and it's got 3 Squighog boys with the knob. So there we go. So that's what they've put in the box, and we don't know when that's going to appear. Probably within a month or something. And then moving on from the Beast Snagger boys, which I probably will get back to on Monday, because I will do a little bit of I will talk about the possibility of one of the units, which it might be a word tower or a word chariot. So we'll look at that later on Monday. Stay tuned. Right, the last bit on the Friday was the Imperial Guard upgrade kit, which has a lot of options. It has a lot of different skin tones painted here. I hope that they will do tutorials for the different skin tones, because it's always hard to find some of them, especially the ones they've chosen here. So the last little trailer for Friday was basically previewing 1,000 Suns versus Grey Knight's box set, possibly, or a book or something. So there's that little trailer. It doesn't really show much, and it doesn't show any models or anything like that. It just has like city voiceovers that they do now. So let's go to Saturday. Saturday was their final day to make a big impression on everyone. Did it make a big impression on me? Certainly not. Certainly not. iOS 3.0. No news about the rules. Only a picture of some artwork featuring a new character, which sort of like looks like a bit like a Valkyrie character, which could be cool in certain ways. Especially if they did a Valkyrie of the Bloody as a component character to it. But I think from the rumblings in iOS 3.0, the big foe is going to be a destruction army. We don't know which one. It might be Familiar, which I'll come back to at a later date. Don't worry, I'll come back to it. Or the Silent Ones. Again, I'll come back to it at a later date, because otherwise this video will be 30 minutes long. So what else did we have? We had some new designed Vindicators, or Vindicors, or whatever they're called. We had a big guy with a shield, which is the most interesting one of the previews, mainly because of the shield. It's basically an interesting shield. I always liked the round shields. I always thought the sort of like Athenian Greek shields were really cool. Unfortunately, it comes with lots of detail on it, and it's going to be, if you wanted to use it for conversion, you're a bit stuffed, because it's not a flat surface, it's a modelled surface, which some people like. I don't like them, to each their own. So that was it really. We only had a few previews for iOS. We had a little interview with the iOS designers, which again didn't spark really interest in me. I'm not interested in Stormcast at all. I think that while it has taken an idea from long ago and brought it to the present, because I think Stormcast were in either the first edition rulebook or the second edition. There's a picture of a Stormcast from there floating around. I'll try and find it, but there is one floating around. So what did I think of Warhammer Fest in conclusion? I think that they hyped it up, and it was mostly a damp squib. There were two big takes from it. Everyone loved the crab. Everyone looked like the monowheel Snotling boy. People were happy that a very old orc character came back, and people loved the Valkyrie character Yendrisa, which is obviously probably taking the word Yggdrasil and just changing it into a more well, copyrightable name. She's got the legendary spear thing over her. I don't even try and steal the IPs from anything anymore. That's obviously the Thunder Spear from Thor, or Odin rather. They're really carrying on the whole lightning theme, aren't they? But important note on this model is the glyphs on the staircase that she's standing on are possibly a prelude to the new race. We have a look at the swamp details here. The glyphs now, people have said this is either familiar. I don't think so, but I will go over why in a separate video. Or the silent ones. Again, it's possible, but I'll go over why this can be good and bad in another video. So I've done my conclusions. I hope that everyone enjoyed Warhammer Fest. I thought it was a damp script. There was no mention of Curse City, which I, again, thought would happen, and I mentioned it several times. The presenters over the week were quite excited, and obviously it's their job to be excited about the event, but I didn't get much out of it, to be honest, except those two things. We'd seen everything before that was really revealed, except for some of the Stormcast, some of the Black Library stuff, and the Delac stuff / Underworld / Aeronautica Imperialis stuff on the Thursday. There we go, everyone. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had a nice time. Take care of yourselves, and bye bye.